Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It is me, Lasty, here. Welcome today to Monday. Welcome to a brand new episode of the FIFA 23 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Today, once again, powered by my awesome sponsor over at Elgato. I say this quite a lot, but if you ever want to check down below in the description, there's always a link to my Elgato profile page. You can learn more about the gear, the products that I use to create my content every single day. And you can, of course, pick it up for yourselves over there as well. So thank you once again to Elgato. Let's get stuck into the episode for today. If you enjoy, smash a thumbs up. And if you're new, subscribe. Simple as that. Today is an absolute heat wave in England. So I've tried to cool this room down with aircon before we get going. But it's still relatively warm. It's still 23 degrees in here, which is actually all right, but it's going to heat up pretty quick. I'll try and remember to give you a temp check at the end of the episode as well, because I am already warm, to say the least. So today, we're going to start off, and we actually did this quite a lot. The first, I don't know, quite a large chunk of today's video is going to be opening the packs from this Flash Final Run, or Final Flash Run, whatever it is, Flash Final Run. I did it every time it would let me. I think that was like 5 times, 4 times, however many times that you could actually do this thing. I did it. So essentially you just played one game. You have some Serie A and some Premier League players in your squad, which actually my main team just has anyway, so that was good. I was looking at my team the other day, and it looks like a UCL final squad with the amount of like Man City and Inter players in there, with like Tonali, De Bruyne, Laporte. Who else have we got? There was someone else from Milan, was there? I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. Sorry, that was Milan. Inter, Barella, this Lautaro Martinez, that sort of stuff. Of course, it was Inter in the final, not AC. We get a Mendy from our first 8 Premier League player pack. And this, I'm not going to lie, my club's been so empty that I just haven't had any like fodder players in the club. Until I play Foot Champs and get that out of the way. We're going to start that today, by the way, and finish it tomorrow. So we will do our very best to get some decent Ultimate TOTS rewards for you for tomorrow. But of course, today we've got an even more exciting choice to make when it comes to the season pass, which we'll get to in a bit. But yeah, so the first couple of times I did this, you could literally back out of Ultimate Team, go back into Ultimate Team, and it would let you complete the challenge again. So I tried to do that multiple times, but it stopped me after 2. And then it told me it would refresh every 2 hours, and then it would just let me do it once every 2 hours. So maybe I got like a little extra one in there, but hey, you know what? I'll take it, because each time it gives you 2 75 plus player packs. It gives you an 8 Premier League player pack, an 8 Serie A player pack. You get that a few times, you're going to start adding some players to your club, aren't you? So that's exactly what we're aiming to do here. And obviously, if we can pack a blue or a purple or a pink or a whatever colours all these cards are at this stage, if we can pack any of them along the way, it would be absolutely fantastic. But considering there's like these little packs are literally 75 plus rare, like that could be anyone, and the league specific 8 player packs, I mean, I'll take an 85 from a 75 plus guarantee, but the league specific packs don't have any sort of minimum rating. So to get yourself a decent blue, obviously that would be from Ultimate TOTS. They're quite difficult to pack, and those pink and green cards, or purple and green cards, the award winners, the player of the years, whatever we're calling them, they are of course supposed to be even rarer than the team of the seasons. So yeah, to pack one of them in these would be like absolutely ridiculous. And unfortunately, I can tell you that just doesn't happen. I don't think I'm that lucky. If we're going to save our luck for anything, I hope it is for red player picks from my Ultimate TOTS. I would absolutely love to get just some really decent Ultimate TOTS players would be great. So, a couple of players that would maybe fit my team, or that we can adjust the team around to fit in. Because at the moment I'm very Premier League and Serie A based, aren't I? And then, you know, obviously with Ultimate TOTS, there's, well, if we could get like a Haaland, and that would link to my Kevin De Bruyne and stuff, that would be a brilliant thing to happen. But the thing I can see happening, and we'll find out, I guess, tomorrow. But I've watched a lot of rewards. A lot of people have had Red De Bruyne pop up a lot. Red Lewandowski pops up a lot. I've got both of them already. So I just know that it's going to be like Klaus and Fofana as two of the things, and then like Kevin De Bruyne or Lewandowski, like players that I've already got. And I'm going to end up having to either take a high-rated duplicate fodder or just low-rated stuff. But we'll see. I'm hoping that isn't the case and we can buck the trend and get some, well, not buck the trend, carry on the trend of getting some really quite decent red player picks. We've been quite fortunate throughout TOTS, I think. We've had some very usable cards in De Bruyne, Lewandowski, Barella as the main three, with Marquinhos as well, I guess you could count in there. So yeah, some particularly sick cards that we've had along the way. We could just carry on that luck and get some even bigger and better ones. Something 97 rated would be lovely. We'll go from there. So, with that extra fodder from those packs, we were able to go down the road of marquee matchups, which is not something I'd even thought about doing because I've literally had about 4 golds in my entire club, and that was like Mbappe, Toni Kroos, Ruben Diaz. Like, I just had fodder, high-rated fodder. Would we class gold Mbappe as fodder at this point? I reckon, right, if and when the Zlatan SBC comes around, if it's very expensive and he looks really good, I'm probably going to want him. And if that is the case, then I reckon I'm going to be quite ruthless with cards in my club, and I'm going to submit all sorts of stuff. So I reckon at that point, gold Mbappe might just maybe be considered as fodder, because I also don't ever really plan on using him on FIFA again because it's June, it's mid-June, so I don't really think I'm going to be putting a gold player in my starting 11. I don't know. Obviously, it's still very good and stuff, but I'm just bored of that side of things, right? The same reason that I probably won't use my Alawiran ever again, just because I had him for ages. I got him as soon as he came out, and I've been using him for, I think he might still be my highest capped player for the club. Anyway, we packed some high-ish rated gold players there, so we could sell like Lukaku and Sommer and Immobile and stuff, and actually get ourselves over 200k, plus Martinelli and Zinchenko that are in the club already. Squad Battles rewards came around. I got gold 1 this week over the gold 2, so we actually get a player pick between 2 players as opposed to just a pack where we get 1 random card. And I chose Kim Min-jae because, hey, we've packed him so many times in blue. Let's have him in red as well, shall we? I tell you what, during Community TOTS when he was first out, if I'd have got Kim Min-jae in red, I think I'd have been over the moon. Because he was kind of like valuable and sought after at that point, but then a few weeks later, yeah, he's just nobody really wants him now because he shouldn't have been in Serie A TOTS, should he? Absolutely not. Anyway, from the rewards themselves, I give myself a little couple 83s in that pack right there, and then I finally had enough XP to make a choice between Thiago Silva's 92 rated Shapeshifters and an 85 by 10. I put it out to Twitter. The overwhelming response was take the pack. Thiago Silva's not going to be that meta for very long, or you've probably already got better. And I have to say I agree. So that's what I've done. I made my choice, and it was for an 85 times 10. Don't get me wrong, if you take Thiago Silva, I'm not judging you. I think that's quite a cool choice as well. I get TOTS French and Mbappe. Oh, my God. I thought it was finally time. I got Saliba, however you want to pronounce it. We've already got him in the club. He was my guaranteed Prem TOTS SBC reward. And at the time, he was worth over 300k. I think he's about 60, 50, 40,000 coins at this point. He's super cheap. And the rest of the pack just wasn't great. In hindsight, if I knew I was getting this pack, would I take Thiago Silva instead? Yeah, I think so. I think maybe I would. So I regret my decision just a little bit, but when an SBC comes around that I want to complete, I now have decent fodder to complete it. So I shall just look at it that way, and we'll go from there. So I head on into my very first game of Foot Champs, Sunday morning, late morning, because I had a little bit of a lay-in. It was already quite warm, but I did what I imagine a lot of my opponents didn't have the opportunity to do, because I whacked the old AC on and I just left it on. So I was playing in a super cool environment, albeit a loud environment, so I just had to turn my music up a little bit more in my earphones. But I certainly wasn't getting hot and bothered playing this game, because I was super, super cool, unlike what I am now. I'm absolutely roasting at the moment. But I was loving life just in a nice, cool office, playing these games. Didn't know what to expect, because I hadn't started a weekend league and played it all on a Sunday in a while. And every week it seems to change, right? Like sometimes Fridays seem like they're the best day to play. Sometimes you want to play on like a Monday night or Sunday night. I found to be pretty good. But I was 2-0 down in this game, and I ended up getting a rage quit at 4-2 up. So I obviously did something, or he did something to his tactics or whatever it was to change this one around, and it's worked out well and truly in my favour. Sorry, little hiccup there. So we go into game number 2, and Matt Smith, this is his gamer tag, gives me a free win. And I was like, dude, so kind of you, so early on a Sunday. You must have been up early finishing your games, bud. And if so, I hope you got something insanely good in your red picks, because it's just a nice thing to do. I actually went to go and message him, but he wasn't appearing in my list, so I probably still owe him a message. If I go through my list now, it might have updated properly, and I will drop him a little thank you. Not that he will remember that, you know, the guy that he gifted a win like 14 hours ago is still yet to message him. I think he might have forgotten by now. But yeah, I do appreciate it big time. So we're 2-0. Make that looking like we're going to be going 3-0 here. Things are looking good. Uh-oh. Wait, no. We're 2-1 up, but he hits the post and I wipe him out. Is Modric going to score? He is. I do my keeper technique, but he still goes and chooses a direction rather than going down the middle. And then that goes in, and I was quite shocked to see that one go past the defender, past the goalkeeper, and Foot Birthday Vinicius is the player that sticks that one into the back of the net. So I'm 3-2 down at half-time. A tough old game, I'm not going to lie. I struggled big time against this fella, and I find myself 4-2 down. So I bring on some super subs, and I'm actually playing in the 4-2-2 this week, but the aggressive version. So I think it's got the exact same, like, everything as the normal balanced version, but I'm just playing on a lot higher pressure. And my players definitely do tire towards the end of the game, so making use of 5 substitutes in my matches has really, really helped me keep that press on. Because that's what everyone else seems to do, right? And I'm just like, I can't stand it. So I'm in that situation of if you can't beat him, join him, sort of thing. And it was working out really well for me. Like, to be 4-2 down and to come away as a 6-4 winner, like, I didn't change anything there apart from make subs. He changed his formation. He was matching me at 4-2-2 for a bit and then changed to 4-3-2-1. That's what did him in. And I scored loads of goals in the final stages of the game to win that one, so was very happy. Some absolutely insane dribbling there from Lautaro Martinez to put me 1-0 up. And I was trying that as often as I could. Sometimes it really works out in your favour. Sometimes you just think, oh, I've been intercepted yet again. And it happens. I have to say, these first few games, the servers felt absolutely glorious. I was green time and stuff all over the gaff because, well, it was, 11 a.m. on a Sunday. I don't think it might be a peak time. Maybe the servers had a good weekend. I don't know. That actually felt pretty good for me the whole time. I had a couple of little red bar blips popping up, but who knows if that's just my internet having a little bit of a poo yourself moment rather than the servers being terrible. This guy quits after I bicycle kick him green timed after 3 FIFA minutes. And I don't blame him one bit. He's obviously had enough though. At that point, he was done. Harry Hatchling had obviously not been having a good old time, and I am 5-0. Repeat, I am 5-0. The last time this happened though, I'm not saying this to myself the whole way to 5-0 here today. Last time that happened, I ended up going 5-5 and then like 6-6 and bottling 11 wins. So I hope that doesn't happen again. But Yeah, during my games, I was like, oh, can this guy just beat me? Why have I come back against this guy? I should have just taken an L here, here, and here, and then we would have had an easier run in. But I guess we're going to go from 5-0 tomorrow. If we could keep up a really great run, that would be brilliant. But yeah, team's playing well, formation's playing well, playing with a little bit higher of a press is working well for me too. Super subs are doing great. I can't really complain. The only thing that wasn't great today was my 85/10. Have I swayed your decision either way to take Thiago Silva or the pack? Let me know in the comments below. Hit me with a thumbs up if you have enjoyed. Hopefully you're staying nice and cool and relaxed where you are, because it has been pretty warm here in the UK. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Cheers. And follow me on social media. The links are down below. Have a great day, everyone. Take it easy. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I will catch you all tomorrow, and I look forward to seeing you then. Peace.